Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and I don't really understand this font. It's got like a little A, and then almost everything else is capital. So the young lady's gonna have to pick her font. I picked a font with more distinct lines in it than this rounded corner to maybe try to make this a little bit better. So what you could do, and if you look at, let's look at the V particular, it's got other lines besides the lines, and it's just, if that's what they're wanting, you could do a lot with this. I mean, you could play around with it. So what we're gonna do is take this and go to Object and convert it to a curve, and then we're gonna actually make a copy of it and nudge it down. Well, you know what, before we do that, let's break it apart. Let's get the shape tool, and let's, wonder if we can just break them all apart. Right click and break them apart. Now let's make a copy of it and make it red for right now, so we can see the difference in the lines. And then they should be broken apart, so we ought to be able to grab the shape tool and grab these, and this is where your artistic ability will show or not, if you have any. I have none, but you could play around with it and get that, node and make your lines, because you got double set of lines, and, you don't want to maybe move both of them, but, just kind of go through here and make some rough lines. And I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of playing, but making these lines kind of like in the picture of the other one. And let's say that's good, then you want to take both of them and make all the lines black, and then you can nudge it over. And we kind of got the same effect. Your artistic ability, and you could always, once you bring the picture back in, you could always bring it back and look around and make it like that. I'm not sure that's what the person would want. And what we could actually do is take the picture and move it out of the way and make this line thicker. Well, we need to make it thicker than a hairline anyway, because I think it would actually help it show up better. So that's pretty close to the drawing, with your artistic ability. Might be a little bit better. The zigzaggedy lines around there that kind of look like barbed wire, but they're not. I think you're gonna have to just, and I don't know if they have to do an entire alphabet, but you could take a 2-point line, make it about that long, get the distort tool out, and pick the zipper, and just kind of adjust these, and then kind of make it rough. We're not there yet. I don't use it enough to, there we go. So we're just making a zigzaggedy line. That's probably way too long. Let's get it back and see if we can't make it shorter. I don't know, that's making it rough. But anyway, kind of like that. I think we got way too long a line, so you could always take a 2-point line and run it through there and take your virtual sigma delete key and just delete half of it. Now you'd want to make this black, and we need to make it quite a bit more pronounced and bigger. We can do that. Maybe you can squish it in, make it black. And then you could just move this stuff around. Make you a lot of copies. Hit the plus, and one thing, making copies, you can just hit your space bar and just move copies around, and then just kind of place them where you want them. I'm not even sure that's what they're wanting. And then on the other ones that you need to turn at an angle, just kind of mimic the angle of the A and just put it on one of those lines. I'm going to go ahead and finish this because it is pretty cool, and hope that I helped a little bit. And we'll do a few more. You can always grab a couple and put them up. Grab a couple and move them closer to you want to do it. And once you get one at that angle, let's go ahead and, do one more up top. And then you just pick your line. So let's do this angle and kind of get it to that A. And then once you get it pretty close, let's get a little closer. Zoom in a little bit and turn this a little bit more. Once you have that angle, you could copy that one and just move it down. And it'd kind of be the same angle. Much like this, just hit the plus key, save you a few steps. You might have to adjust it a little bit. And you could always make them wider or less wide. But unless you have to do the entire alphabet, I think that would be the way to go. I think I'm pretty close. You could maybe make your flowers smaller, or make your letters. I could have made the letter bigger. Like, let's just do a V real quick. One thing I like about the intersect tool, see that's not going to quite fit, but you could make more flowers. So let's just reduce it a little bit and put it in there. One thing I do like about the intersect tool is that you just keep using it over and over. You use that pattern over and over. And really that's pretty good if you, let's back up and do that again. Instead of nudging the letters out of the way after you intersect them, you could just nudge that out of the way and then your outline is on there. And then just go to the next letter. Kind of a fun project. Hope that helped them a little bit. Thank you for watching.